Well, have you ever been tangled up in probate over real estate? If so, you already know how difficult, time-consuming, and downright frustrating it can be. Well, what if I told you there is someone out there who can help, maybe help you avoid it altogether? Lydia Wiestema is a certified real estate probate specialist with Realty Executives, and she's here to help you avoid some costly mistakes. In fact, she wrote an ebook about it. It's called Probate, Real Estate, and You. And it's so good to have you here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's kind of a complicated topic, but we're gonna simplify it as much as we can. First of all, in a nutshell, what is probate?
So probate is when someone passes away that has assets and they don't have a trust in place. So the probate process is trying to figure out who gets those assets and how they get distributed.
Okay, so what is the biggest mistake people make in order to avoid probate?
Probably the biggest mistake is not having a trust in place right up front. But if they go through probate, there are some costly mistakes that they can avoid as well. So.
Okay, well, a lot of people think, well, I have power of attorney, you know, over my spouse or my loved one, that should cover me.
That's a big misunderstanding. So what happens is if you have a loved one that goes through some sort of medical procedure, if you don't have a trust in place, wherever you're going to on the medical side, they will make you sign a power of attorney. And a lot of people think that once they have that power of attorney, it will cover them for everything, and it doesn't. So when you
mean once they pass, they think that they're still covered as power of attorney.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what happens is power of attorneys are good for when someone is alive and you're helping them decide what to do.
Okay.
Once they pass, the trust takes over. And I had a situation even yesterday where a client called up. She is having to go through a probate with a home with a reverse mortgage. And she even said to me, she goes, I thought I was covered because a couple of years ago my dad had surgery and I was power of attorney, and she didn't realize that that did not cover everything.
Okay, so what you're saying is very important to have a trust.
Yes.
And make sure everything is in the trust.
Absolutely.
Because life changes over time. How often should we update our trust?
I would get it on a regular basis. I would go every couple of months or a couple of years, and that's just because things could change, items could change. You could buy, you could sell, you could, you know, family situations, births, things like that.
So it's all about dispersing assets, and one of our biggest assets, of course, is real estate.
Absolutely.
So if we should unfortunately end up in probate, what is the biggest mistake we make in protecting ourselves?
Probably the biggest mistake right up front is not knowing the probate process, the timelines, but also getting the help right up front in the very beginning of the process.
Okay.
It can help eliminate some expensive probate is expensive anyway, but it would eliminate some of those extra expenses.
So do you recommend having an attorney?
I would highly recommend it, but you can do a probate on your own. The probate courts are really good about giving you the documents. You just have to make sure that you're filling them out correctly.
Right. Now your book is really just to avoid even going into probate altogether.
Well, it talks about that, but it also talks about if you're going through a probate.
If you are in it.
The steps of what you can do it. It's got timelines. It's got the personal representative responsibilities and things like that.
Some good tips and advice. Very good stuff. I know it's a lot more, there's a lot more to it, obviously, but that is really a good start, Lydia. Thank you so much. She also brought along a special offer for you, our Sonoran Living viewers. She's offering the ebook free. It's a free download, or if you want to, she will also help you with a 30-minute consultation. You can give Lydia a call at 602-910-6271. You can also learn more at her website. It's probaterealtyhelp.com.